Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the field. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Rolls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's got his man across the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Snags it over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the Down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
He'll run it again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Snow. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the grab. It's Ivy.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After the run, now to throw. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. New Mexico State has been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for room. It's Haynes. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they're not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Rush is on him. On the move and looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for room. It's Hansen.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Snow. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw again. The short hands. It's Ivy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Ivy. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance.
There he goes! And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Hands it off. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. This one's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Hansen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Nittany Lions will move the sticks.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. They'll run for it. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Saunders. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with... Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion.
Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The short hands, it's Snow. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Crowd, and now he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Handoff to the single running back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking for space. It's Martin. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They boot it away on fourth down. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gonna let it fly. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Michigan offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Power football with the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Ivy. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Grab near the marker. It's Snow. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. He stopped at the 48 and pick up a 10 on the play. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
fires to the big fella. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. With the catch, it's Ivy. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He caught it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Leaves it with the back. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the grab close to the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Give to the running back. Makes one man miss. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know,
Touchdown, Wolverines! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Snow. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Underwood. Got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to